Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Guys, I got XRP on a daily here, and we're still trading within this channel here, okay? We're trading right now at about 0.254 cents for XRP. A great deal to buy, but I know it's frustrating a lot of you. When you bring up BTC on the same time frame, so let's bring up BTC on the daily. We've been seeing this vacillating pattern now for practically the entire summer. We reached a high of almost 14,000, and then we've just been bouncing off this level of support for what seems like an eternity. Well, I've got some news for you people. FUNDSTRAT'S Tom Lee's Bitcoin Misery Index suggests a new bull run is coming soon, and I know we've heard this for months now, right? Oh, well, we're in the bull run, look at that, and then this kind of thing happens. Well, let me read you a little bit of this. So Tom Lee has a subscription-only service where you can subscribe, and they talk about some technicals regarding the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin in particular. So this is a subscription-only technical indicator, but he does talk a little bit about this in this article. Bitcoin is on the bounce. Since the hot price moves of July, Bitcoin turned flat, and the BMI, the Bitcoin Misery Index, not the body mass indicator, deflated slowly over the course of a few months. BMI sank from 67 down to around 53. So these numbers mean nothing to us because we don't know much about this indicator and how they calculate the Bitcoin Misery Index. However, the higher the number is, the more exuberant and excited the community is, and the lower the number is, the more miserable and negative, I suppose, the community is on cryptocurrencies, and in this case, Bitcoin in particular. So investment expert Tom Lee of FundStrat pointed that BTC had a boring summer, but with the index under 50, more dramatic moves are possible. So for those wondering if the Bitcoin Misery Index is still useful, it told us that the markets would be trendless after July. And guys, if you go back to the chart here, we did see essentially that by the end of June, that's when we saw the Bitcoin peak up at around 14,000, 13,900 approximately. And then the entirety of July, trendless, as Tom Lee points out. Trendless meaning the market was essentially just moving sideways. So if you scroll down here, he continues, following a trendless summer, Bitcoin enters September with expectations of a possible shift in sentiment. BTC remains stuck in a range moving between 9,500 and 10,500 on most days. Other indexes, such as the fear and greed indicator, remain shaky. So fear is no longer extreme, but BTC is still somewhat directionless. Bitcoin market prices appeared even shakier on Monday, sinking down towards 10,279 and change. The price slide that weakened volumes also brought lower market capitalization dominance of 69.7 down from 71 in the previous week. So guys, the entire summer, and let me just outline the summer for you guys here. Let's go down to pen here, rectangle. So what was the first day of summer? Friday, June 21st, and summer goes all the way until September 23rd. That is the official definition, at least. So this day here, again, guys, this is Bitcoin on the daily. This is the first day of summer. Okay, we saw Bitcoin hit that high, and essentially, let's go all the way to the 23rd of September, which we have not hit yet. If you are watching this video in the future, you may be pleasantly surprised or not. So the 23rd is here. And this is essentially the directionless summer that Bitcoin has seen. No real new highs, no real new lows. And so this is better news than making new lows because in my opinion, we are going to see XRP go up higher once Bitcoin reaches this mark yet again. Let me just draw it out for you here. Once we hit this, okay, we'll start to see XRP move again. Once we surpass this 14,000 mark, that is what I believe. The other thing that we have to remember is that we will continue, let's go back to XRP for a second. We will continue to vacillate in this channel. We might see some ups and downs and a little bit of movement here or there. But then when we go to BTC and we realize that BTC has been remaining strong in this level of support, we can see it even hit here once, just touched it barely, and then here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times bouncing in this level. And for those of you guys who do not understand technical analysis, this is very, very important key in order to understand that we are in a bull market. Guys, I'll bring this up here, and I know I've shown this article here on this channel before, the strength of support and resistance. The more times that a stock bounces, now of course this is talking about stocks because historically technical analysis is used in the stock market, but we are using it for crypto. Essentially, it's all the same because it's just price trading action and human psychology. That's all these charts represent. So the more times that a stock bounces off support and falls back from resistance, the stronger these support and resistance levels become. It creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. the more often it happens, the more likely it is to happen again. The more these historical patterns repeat themselves, the more traders, quote unquote, know, and the more confident they become in forecasting the future behavior of the stock. Some stocks become so entrenched in this trading range that the stock eventually has a hard time breaking through the levels to either the up or the downside. So essentially, the more times it hits this level, the stronger the level becomes, guys, and piercing through this level becomes more difficult. So if we were seeing this same pattern on the upside up here, if we were hitting resistance a bunch of times, that would not be good, because the likelihood of the stock changing direction to the downside is higher. On top of this, the FUNDSTRAT Misery Index is pointing towards a bullish Bitcoin in the coming months. So guys, this will be good for our altcoins, at least in the short term, and ultimately very healthy for the crypto market as a whole. I saw this on AMB Crypto. Ripple partner InstaReM announces plans to provide cross-border remittance service for SBI Remit, says Cosmoney. So RippleNet member InstaReM, a leading global financial payment infrastructure company, has announced a partnership with Asia's leading payments company, SBI Remit and SBI Cosmoney, to power real-time cross-border payments. So InstaReM already enables payments for 4 of the top 10 Southeast Asian banks and leading financial institutions across the globe. Prajit Nanu, co-founder and CEO of InstaReM, welcomed the partnership and commented on the same, stating, "We are delighted to be working together with SBI Remit and SBI Cosmoney to power their outward real-time remittances. This relationship further cements InstaReM's position as a leading provider for real-time payments." So great news there for RippleNet member InstaReM. We also got this here on Twitter from Mr. B XRP. That's @XRPMr on Twitter. Escrow just went down 1 million, which puts us below 50%, guys. And this has to do with the Ripple escrow. Finally below 50%. So since 2012, Ripple has methodically sold XRP and used it to incentivize market maker activity to increase XRP liquidity and strengthen the overall health of XRP markets. To alleviate concerns surrounding XRP supply, Ripple has placed 55 billion XRP in a cryptographically secured escrow account. By securing the lion's share of XRP, people can mathematically verify the maximum supply of XRP that can enter the market. And now it has finally reached under that 50% mark. XRP Neo 16 says, interesting timing. CG123 says, however, the amount Ripple holds is increasing. Mr. B XRP responds, it does look like it went up. XRP Joker, it is brewing. So guys, this is part of Ripple's process. We knew we were going to see this one day, and one day the escrow will be completely empty. All that XRP released into the world, being used, being needed to be able to transact cross-border. Slowly but surely, these developments are being made in the ecosystem. We are going to see a Brad Garlinghouse interview today on CNN with Julia Chatterley speaking about what the market should be expecting regarding adoption of XRP. That should be really interesting. I'm sure Alex Cobb will be streaming that. So tune into Alex Cobb's channel. I mean, I don't know if he's streaming that. I'm sure he is. Cobb tends to stream stuff like that, so I will be looking forward to that. And finally, guys, when you're looking at, I'll bring this back to XRP on the daily for a sec. And when you're looking at these prices and you're thinking to yourself, boy, 25 cents, this is crazy. What the heck am I doing investing in this? I want you guys to remember one thing. The more you can accumulate at these prices and the more you can cost average down, the better. I did a video on this before, and this is just another tweet from Robert Art, @RobertArtRobart on Twitter. Increasing the value of X from 0 to 10 is a lot easier than increasing the value of X from 10 to 100. So essentially what he's saying, guys, is 10xing your money is a lot easier when the price is lower. In this case, XRP trading at, let's call it 25 cents, to go to $2.50, that's 10xing your money. Okay, so if you bought $100,000, just to make the math simple, guys, at 25 cents, you would have $1 million once XRP hit $2.50 once again, and you don't think it'll hit $2.50? We did that 2 years ago off FOMO. So moreover, the more units of X there are, the more money you need to increase its value, and X is finite. Scarcity is an important factor in investing. XRP-Amsterdam kind of sums it up here. Therefore, it will take a bit more time. As XRP supply is decreasing, the price will have to rise higher. Once the demand worldwide is increasing by all the business that will use XRP, an XRP price over 100 is very possible, but not very soon in my opinion. Guys, XRP has to hit $1, has to hit $2, has to hit $5, has to hit $7, has to hit $10 before it goes to $100. Let's just remember that. And so obviously the more you have at a lower price point, the better. I look at this and I see this as a gift. If Ripple was dumping XRP in the ecosystem to keep the price this low, to me that is a gift from them to me, from them to us as investors. Because we know one day that price will skyrocket, and even at $2.50 we can 10x our money in the blink of an eye. Anyways, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.